Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. The topic of today's lecture is pyrimidine derivative and quinoline menthol. We will discuss the last two classes of anti-malaria drugs, pyrimidine derivatives and quinoline menthol in today's lecture. Outline of today's lecture include structure and anti-malarial derivatives of pyrimidine, structure activity relationship of pyrimidine derivatives which are used as an anti-malarial drug, mechanism of action, that how the host cell will be free from the plasmodium parasite by the action of pyrimidine derivatives. We'll discuss about synthesis of pyrimidine and trimethoprim, which are the two important anti-malarial derivative of pyrimidine. And at the end, I will talk about therapeutic application and side effects of pyrimidine derivatives, which are used as anti-malarial drug. And at the end, I will talk about the last class of anti-malarial drug, quinoline menthol. Structure of pyrimidine. Pyrimidine is an aromatic heterocyclic organic compound similar to pyridine. This is the structure of pyrimidine molecule. The pyridine molecule consists of one nitrogen, while the pyrimidine molecule consists of two nitrogen, one at position 1 and the other at position 3. So it has the nitrogen atom at position 1 and 3 in the ring, in the cyclic ring. The systematic study of pyrimidine began in 1884 with Pioneer. The parent compound was first prepared by Gabriel and Coulon in 1900, and its antiderivatives were discovered later on. Here are some physical properties of pyrimidine molecule. Its chemical formula consists of 4 carbon atom. One can see over here, 1 carbon, another carbon, 2, 3 and 4 carbon atom. It consists of 4 hydrogen atom, each carbon carrying 1 hydrogen atom, and consists of 2 nitrogen atom. Its molar mass is 80 gram. Density is 1 gram per centimeter cube, which is similar or approximately equal to the density of water. It's melt at around 20 degrees centigrade, and while at a higher temperature, 124 degrees centigrade, then it is generally miscible at room temperature. Now, anti-malarial derivatives of pyrimidine. When pyrimidine is substituted at its various position, we obtain a molecule which are highly active against malaria. And the two important anti-malarial derivatives of pyrimidine include pyrimethine molecule, which was synthesized in 1953, and this is the structure of pyrimidine. In this case, it is substituted at position 2 and 4 with a primary amine. One can see over here that this is position 2, this is position 4. When it is substituted with the primary amine, and when position 5 is substituted with the parachlorobenzene molecule, and carbon 6 is substituted when with an ethyl group, we obtain the primethamine molecule, which is highly active against malaria. So the chemical formula of primethamine consists of 12 carbon atom, 4 carbon atom in this ring and 6 carbon atom in this ring. So 10 carbon here and 2 carbon here. So it consists of 12 carbon atom, 13 hydrogen atom, 1 chlorine atom and 4 nitrogen atom. So it is also highly basic because it consists of nitrogen atom which can take proton from the solution, and it's a high melting point and it fell at 234 degrees centigrade. The second derivative is trimethoprim, and here is the structure of trimethoprim, and in this case the pyrimidine molecule is substituted with primary amine at position 2 and 4, and at 5 position it is substituted with a trimethoxy substituted benzyl molecule. This is phenyl molecule and having a methylene unit, so this molecule is known as benzyl molecule. So when it is substituted at 2 position and 4 position with primary amine, and at 5 position with the trimethoxy substituted benzyl molecule, we obtain an other anti-malarial derivative known as trimethoprim. So these are the two most important pyrimidine derivatives which are used for the treatment of malaria, primethamine and trimethoprim. So we'll discuss first the structure activity relationship of pyrimidine derivative. This is the structure of pyrimidine. And two primary amino group are essential for anti-malarial activity. These are the two primary amine at position 2 and 4. So these two primary amine are necessary for anti-malarial activity. And maximum activity was noticed when the pyrimidine is substituted with ethyl at position 6 and metachlorophenyl group at position 5. So here we can see that when it is substituted at position 5 with the parachlorophenyl molecule and position 6 when ethyl group, then maximum anti-malarial activity is obtained for the pyrimidine derivative, and this is known as pyrimethamine molecule, a good excellent anti-malarial drug. Two primary amino group at position 2 and 4 when converted to secondary or tertiary amine activity is reduced. So if we converted this primary amine to a secondary primary amine or tertiary primary amine as well as this one, then the antimalarial activity of pyrimethamine molecule decrease. An aromatic ring is an aromatic ring is directly attached with the pyrimidine ring for maximum activity. So one can see that this pyrimidine ring is directly attached to the chlorophenyl aromatic ring. If carbon or nitrogen is inserted between them, activity is decreased. So if here we add a spacer of carbon or nitrogen, then its antimalarial activity will be decreased. If an aromatic ring is replaced by hetero compound, activity is decreased. So this is the aromatic ring, phenyl molecule. If we replace it with a hetero atom, we inserted a nitrogen or sulfur or any hetero atom in this benzene ring or phenyl group, then the antimalarial activity of the pyrimethine molecule decrease. Presence of electron donating group ethyl at position 6 is necessary for activity. So if we replace it with another molecule, a methyl group or some other group, then its antimalarial activity decreases. So optimum activity is obtained when this 6th position is substituted with an ethyl group. When the two aromatic rings are separated by a methylene, antimalarial activity is decreased, but antibacterial activity is increased, such as trimethoprim. So we can see over here that these two aromatic ring is separated by a methylene unit, and this benzene ring or phenyl group is also substituted with trimethoxy molecule. So in this case, the antimalarial activity decreased, but its antibacterial activity increased. So this is all about the structure activity relationship of pyrimidine derivative. Now, mechanism of action. Mechanism of action is similar to the mechanism of action of bigonides derivative, and this molecule is used to inhibit the dihydrofolate reductase. And this is an enzyme, as I mentioned in the previous lecture, critical for the folic acid synthesis, and folic acid is necessary for the synthesis of tetrahydrofolate and essential amino acid, as well as necessary for the synthesis of a DNA molecule. So inhibition of dihydrofolate reductase prevent the parasite from recycling dihydrofolate back to the tetrahydrofolate, and tetrahydrofolate is required for the synthesis of DNA molecule as well as essential amino acid, and is also necessary for the methylation. Thus, dihydrofolate reductase inhibition shut down this process. Which process? The recycling of the parasites. So as a result, lubrication of Plasmodium is inhibited. So in this way, the host cell is free from the Plasmodium parasite. So the main mechanism of action is that this pyrimethine molecule or pyrimidine derivative inhibit the dihydrofolate reductase, and in this way, the parasite is unable to produce the essential amino acid and DNA. So the replication of Plasmodium is prohibited, and therefore the host cell is free from the Plasmodium parasite. Now, synthesis of pyrimethamine. It can be synthesized from the parachlorophenyl acetonitrile when it is treated with methyl propionate. And in the second step under condensation, after condensation, it reacted with the free guanidine to produce the pyrimethane molecule. So the reaction is mentioned over here that in the first step, the parachlorophenyl acetonitrile is treated with the ethyl acetate in the presence of sodium ethoxide, and in the second step it is treated with the trimethoxymethane, and in the third step it is treated with the guanidine to produce the pyrimethane molecule. So the reaction involves three different steps, because in the first step it is treated with sodium methoxide. In the second step it is treated with the trimethoxymethane molecule, and in the third step it is treated with guanidine molecule to produce the pyrimethylene molecule. So the mechanism is mentioned over here, the three different steps and what. The first step, that it is treated with N-ethyl acetate. The 4-chlorophenyl acetonitrile is treated with ethyl acetate in the presence of sodium ethoxide. And in the first step, we obtain the 4-chlorophenyl 3-oxopentane nitrile molecule. And the second step, this 4-chlorophenyl 3-oxopentane nitrile molecule is treated with the trimethoxymethane molecule. And in this case, simply this molecule, this oxygen atom is replaced with a methoxy group. And in this case, this methoxy attack on this carbon atom. So the OH from here and hydrogen from here eliminated in the form of water molecule, and we obtain the 4-chlorophenyl 3-methoxy-2-pentane nitrile molecule. And in the third step, this 4-chlorophenyl 3-methoxy-2-pentane nitrile molecule is treated with a guanidine molecule, and this reaction with this guanidine molecule produce the pyrimethylene molecule. So the mechanism is mentioned over here for this step. In this case, simply this NH2 molecule attack on this carbon atom and eliminating the methoxide ion and releasing in the form of methanol. And then the cyclization happen. In this case, one can see that when this NH2 attack on this carbon atom, methoxy is eliminated. So we can see over here, this is this CN group is mentioned over here, then carbon-carbon double bond, and then a methyl group, and this is the guanidine unit, which is substituted with this carbon atom having the methoxy group before. Now, this lone pair of electron attack on this carbon atom, so this pi electron shift toward the nitrogen atom, and the cyclization happen. And in the second step, this lone pair of electron shift over here, this pi electron shift over here, and this pi electron shift toward here, and taking a nitrogen from the solution, and we obtain the pyrimethylene molecule. So synthesis of trimethoprim, that how we can synthesize the trimethoprim molecule. So the reaction is almost similar to the synthesis of the previous pyrimethoprim molecule. And synthesis of trimethoprim involves two steps. And in the first step, reacting trimethoxyphenylmethanol with the malonitrile to produce the trimethoxy benzyl 3-amino acryl nitrile. So this is the first step, that the trimethoxy methanol molecule is treated with the malonitrile molecule to produce this 3,4,5 trimethoxy benzyl 3-amino acryl nitrile molecule. And in the second step, reacting this 3,4,5 trimethyl methoxy benzyl 3-amino acryl molecule with the guanidine produce the trimethoprim molecule. So this is the second step, that this 3,4,5 trimethoxy benzyl, this is a benzyl molecule, and 3-amino acryl nitrile is treated with the guanidine molecule, and this produce the trimethoprim molecule. And this mechanistic steps is similar, as I mentioned in the previous slide, for the synthesis of methoprim molecule. Now, therapeutic application of pyrimethylene and trimethoprim, that it is primarily active against Plasmodium falciparum and Plasmodium vivax, and it is used for the treatment and prevention of, nowadays it is used and for the treatment and prevention of various types of disease such as toxoplasmosis. It is a disease that results from the infection with the Toxoplasma gondii parasite, one of the world's most common parasite. It is also used as a actinomycosis, and it is a subacute to chronic bacterial infection caused by filamentous gram-positive non-acid fast to microphilic bacterium. So it is used as a anti-parasitic drug, as it is used as an antibacterial drug, and it is also used for isophoresis It is a human intestinal disease caused by the parasitic Isospora belli. And it is also used for the treatment and prevention of pneumonia. Now I will discuss about some side effects of pyrimethamine, and common side effects include gastrointestinal upset, several allergic reaction, and bone marrow suppression. It should not be used by people with folate deficiency that has resulted in anemia. And there is concern that it may increase the risk of cancer also. So these are the main side effects of pyrimethamine molecule. Now I will discuss about the quinoline menthol molecule, which is the last class of the anti-malarial drug. An example of quinoline menthol is the meploquine molecule. So meploquine was formulated at Walter Reed Army Institute of Research in America in 1970s. And this is the structure of meploquine molecule, and it consists of a quinoline unit, which is substituted at a 2 position and 8 position with a trifluoromethane molecule, and 4 position is substituted with this benzyl piperidine molecule, and this carbon is substituted with a hydroxyl group, and this is compulsory to have a secondary alcohol molecule. So this is the structure of meploquine molecule, and quinoline menthol derivative developed to deal with the chloroquine resistant malaria. So as most of the anti-malarial drugs which are discovered show resistance to parasites with the time, the parasites are resistant to these drugs, so it's necessary to develop a new anti-malarial drug. So on the same purpose, the meploquine was developed by this Walter Reed Army Institute of Research in 1917. Meploquine is a chiral molecule with 2 asymmetric carbon atoms. One can see over here the chiral center atom, that this carbon carrying 4 different groups. One group is this, the second group is this, the third one is this, and the fourth one is a hydrogen atom. So one chiral center is present here, and the second chiral center is present here, that it carrying one hydroxyl group, one hydrogen atom, one this piperidine ring, and the other side the aromatic ring. So these meploquine molecule consists of 2 chiral center, but it has 4 different stereoisomers, but the drug is currently manufactured and sold as a racemate. That it doesn't matter that it is an R center or S center, or whether it is an R or S center, it is available or sold in the racemate form RS and SR and Schomer by this pharmaceutical company. So mechanism of action of meploquine is similar to the mechanism of action of chloroquine molecule. And the mechanism of action is the interference with the parasitic ability to digest hemoglobin. If you remember the chloroquine molecule, then chloroquine molecule also stop the parasite ability to digest hemoglobin. So similar to chloroquine molecule, meploquine molecule also inhibit the parasite ability to digest interfere the parasite ability to digest hemoglobin. So hemoglobin, the parasite utilize hemoglobin to produce essential amino acids for themselves. So while doing this, in this process, release large amount of heme molecule, which is highly toxic to the parasite. But then the parasite polymerize these heme molecule to the hemozone. So to protect itself, to protect parasite itself, the parasite polymerize heme to non-toxic hemozone molecule. And meploquine stop the polymerization of heme molecules. So when the heme molecule polymerization stop to the hemozone, this heme molecule is highly toxic for the parasites, and so the accumulation of parasite do not occur in the presence of heme molecule, and the host cell free from the Plasmodium parasite. So the accumulation of heme molecule result in lysis of the parasites and the host cell free from the parasite. Now synthesis of meploquine, that how we can synthesize meploquine. So here the steps are mentioned, that the meploquine molecule can be synthesized by using this quinoline molecule, which is substituted at a 2 position at 8 position with a trifluoromethane molecule, and at 4 position with lithium molecule. So lithium carrying positive charge and this carbon carrying the negative charge, and when it is treated with the picoline aldehyde, then this carbon atom attack on this carbonyl group and converting this carbonyl group to an alcohol, and we obtain the meploquine molecule. we obtain this intermediate molecule in which this consists of a pyridine molecule. And in the second step, this pyridine molecule is hydrogenated in the presence of platinum oxide to pyridine molecule. So simple, the hydrogenation takes place. Hydrogen added, 3 mole of hydrogen is needed. 1 mole of hydrogen for this pi bond, 1 mole of hydrogen for this pi bond, and the third mole of hydrogen for this pi bond to obtain the mefloquine molecule. Now, adverse side effect of mefloquine. I didn't mention the therapeutic application because it is used as an anti-malaria drug. And the main side effect of mefloquine is that a common side effect include vomiting, diarrhea, headache, and several side effects requiring hospitalization are rare, but include mental health problems such as depression, hallucination, anxiety, poor balance, seizure, and ringing in the ear. So mefloquine is therefore not recommended in people with a history of psychiatric disorder or epilepsy. So be remembered that these are the common side effects which show almost every drug show these common side effects. The specific side effect is the mental health problems such as depression, hallucination, anxiety, poor balance, etc. So it is mentioned that it is not recommended for the people who have mental health problems such as psychiatric disorder or epilepsy. So here is practice question that when the two aromatic rings are separated by a methylene unit in pyrimethine, anti-malarial activity is decreased, antibacterial activity is decreased, anti-malarial activity is increased, and none of the above. You have to mention the correct answer. This urea is mentioned just by a mistake. And the second question is that write a detailed note on the mechanism of action of pyrimethine and mefloquine molecule. So the mechanism of action for these two molecules are different. The mefloquine molecule show mechanism similar to the chloroquine molecule. It inhibits the parasite ability to digest hemoglobin, and pyrimethine molecule mechanism of action is different, that it inhibits the dihydrofolate reductase molecule. So summary of today's lecture that we have studied in detail the structure and anti-malarial derivatives of pyrimidine and quinoline menthol molecule. We discussed structure activity relationship, mechanism of action of both pyrimidine derivative, pyrimethylene and trimethoprim, as well as the quinoline menthol molecule, mefloquine molecule. And at the end, I will discuss therapeutic application as well as side effect of both pyrimidine derivative as well as the mefloquine molecule. So here are some reference books for further study. Thank you.